What's up, guys? It's B. Wade. I'm going to be looking at the 1 o'clock time slot for this Sunday for NFL football. We had a great Monday night, guys. And I'm looking at it a little early. It's only Wednesday right now, but we already are starting to see these lines move. So it's important to get on these early in the week. If you're looking at it Sunday night or Sunday morning, Saturday night, guys, a lot of these lines that we want to take are going to move anywhere from 5 to 10 yards between now and then. So it's important to jump on these early. I'm also giving away a signed Ray Lewis jersey. It's a University of Miami jersey, and so I'm giving that away for free on this channel. I'll tell you more about that later, but I am just going to jump right into it. We have 8 players I'm going to walk through and kind of show you what I'm seeing and why we want to be looking at these players. So I'm going to start with Russell Wilson over 226 passing yards. Guys, since he came on at Pittsburgh, he has looked good. And he did the first week against the Jets, right, which is a solid secondary. The second week, the Giants are a bit softer, but consistent, right in that 260 to 270 range. He's going up against Washington this weekend, which they're only giving up 180 yards to quarterbacks a game, and they just picked up Marshawn Lattimore, right? Now, there's a couple different factors at play here. One, Marshawn Lattimore is going to be new in that defense, new in that scheme, and so I don't expect him to be at 100% capacity yet, right? He's still going to be learning and getting to know that scheme. So I don't expect him to have as big of an impact as he's going to have on this defense moving forward throughout the year. And then we also look at Russell Wilson. This is only going to be his 3rd game starting for Pittsburgh. I expect him to continue to grow rapport with these wide receivers, continue to get better in this offense, and so I don't think we've seen the best of Russell Wilson in this offense yet. I think he continues to develop. And I think that he hits this 226 line pretty easily. This is not where it should be. And so I love Russell Wilson this week. I am taking the over on him. The next player I want to look at is DeAndre Swift over on rushing yards, guys. Ever since he almost lost his job going into week 4, he has just snapped. Granted, last week he didn't look good against Arizona, but really no one on that Chicago team did, and the game script had him getting far less touches than he has been getting regularly. You look at it, and he still got 16 carries, but it was not a good game for Chicago all around. They're going up against New England this week, which is a soft rushing defense. They are 26 in the league, giving up 137 rushing yards a week. And I think DeAndre Swift and the Bears have a strong bounce-back game against New England this week, and so I love his over in this game, guys. The third pick, guys, we're going with Justin Jefferson over receiving yards. He's a monster. This is a high line. It's at 92, but they're going up against Jacksonville, who is the 2nd worst passing defense in the league. They're giving up 278 yards a game. And he's really starting to hit his stride here. These last 2 weeks, he's gone over 100 back-to-back games, and I love him here. Justin Jefferson's really starting to come into stride with Sam Darnold. You got to figure this is a new quarterback he's playing with this year. He's continued to improve throughout the season, and I like him to put up over 100 again this week against Jacksonville, especially when you look at how bad that Jacksonville secondary is. I like him to pop off in this game. And then our 4th player, I'm looking at Brock Purdy. We're going over 240 yards here. He's gone over this every game except for 2 so far this year. He's passed for over 200 yards every week, and he's going up against the Tampa Bay defense that gives up 256 yards a game. They are the 3rd worst passing defense in the NFL. Brock Purdy's been really consistent when you look at his numbers. There's no sharp spikes up or down. It's consistently right in that like 240 to 290 range pretty much every week. And Tampa came out and looked decent last week. They were able to keep the game close enough that Mahomes had to keep passing, and so that's what we'd be hoping for in this game. We're hoping that Tampa Bay keeps the game close enough that San Francisco doesn't take their foot off the pedal and just run the whole 4th quarter. And so if Tampa's able to keep this close enough, then I think we see Brock Purdy hit this line pretty easily against that soft pass defense. Now, before I give you the last half of our players, we still have 4 more I'm going to go through, but I just want to point your attention to the bottom of the screen. We have codes with Better and Underdog. They're both going to double your first deposit when you use code BWADE. Those are two of my favorite apps right now. Better is giving us 2 to 3 player discounts every single day. And then Underdog is giving us boosted payouts every day on NFL, NBA, college football, whatever. They're giving us boosted payouts, and so both of those help us to be plus EV. And on top of that, I told you I'm giving away a Ray Lewis signed University of Miami jersey. Guys, this thing is sick, and I'm excited to give it to one of you. All you have to do to be entered in this drawing is like this video, subscribe to my channel, and throw a comment on this video. At the end of this week, November 10th, I'm going to do a randomized drawing of everyone that's commented on my videos for that 10-day span. I think I started this past Friday up until this Sunday. Somebody who commented and is subscribed to my channel will get that jersey sent to them for free. So hopefully it's you. And I'm also just going to say, if you're interested in my VIP picks, all my premium picks, guys, there's a link down below in the description. All you have to do is check that out, and when you use code BWADE, you will be able to sign up for 50% off. So check that out with all my premium picks. Getting back into my picks, I am fading Alvin Kamara's rushing attempts line at 17.5. He went for 29 last week, but that's because it was a close game against Carolina. You look at the other 3 games that he's gone over, and they were all close games, or they were winning by a lot, right, against Dallas here. But you look at these 4 games, and the thing they have in common is they are losing all of them. And the last 3 getting blown out in them, right? And so going up against Atlanta, I don't expect them to win this game. No, I don't even think they expect to win this game. And so Alvin Kamara is not going to be taking a ton of carries. He'll probably get some more catches, but you only see his carries going up in close games or games they're winning. Against Atlanta, I don't expect this to be a close game or for them to win it, and so I'm fading that rushing attempt line at 17.5. Our 6th pick, we are looking at Kareem Hunt over 64.5 rushing yards. Since he came on for the Chiefs this year, guys, he has just been a monster. I don't know about a monster, but super consistent, right? And yeah, the Denver rushing defense is solid. They're only giving up 109 yards a game. We only need 65 out of Hunt here. He is getting the lion's share of carries out of their backfield. Put up 106 against Tampa this past week. He's only missed this once, and he only missed it by 6 yards. And I also like his rushing attempts line, if you can find that somewhere. You look at the amount of carries he's getting, and he's gone for 21 or more carries these past 4 weeks in a row. If they are winning, he's going to be carrying the ball a ton. So if you can get his line, I don't know what it's at. I can't find it anywhere right now. But if you can get it at 20 or lower, I would definitely take his rushing attempts line for the over. I like the majority of Kareem Hunt's running stat categories this week. And then number 7, as we're taking Kate Otten, they're playing San Francisco this week. Ever since the wide receivers in that offense went down, he has been the focal point of this passing attack. You look the past 3 weeks, he's gotten 31 targets, he's caught 25 of them, and he's gone for 258 yards, right? So, with 3 touchdowns. And they've lost all 3 games. So, going up against San Francisco, I think they are an underdog in this game, and I expect him to continue to get a lot of work. I haven't been able to find his lines anywhere yet, but as long as his receptions line is below 6, I would take it at 6 or lower, and his yards line, I would take it at 60 or lower. So see where that lands, but I like his receiving yards line anywhere below 60 and his receptions line at 6 or lower. And then our last pick, guys, I'm looking at Courtland Sutton, right? And this is more of a discussion than an outright pick that I'm giving you. But you look at these past 2 weeks, guys, and he is clicking with Bo Nix. Bo Nix has been targeting him a lot. He's gotten 21 targets these last 2 weeks. He's brought in 15 catches for 222 yards. But they're going against the Kansas City defense, which is the number 1 pass defense. They're only giving up 218 yards a game, and you look at what they're giving up to receivers, their weak spot is the tight end position. They get chewed up by tight ends week in and week out. It happened this past week with K-Dot, and we played the shit out of K-Dot, and I think most other people did too, because it was just the perfect combination of K-Dot coming up and playing really well in the absence of Mike Evans and Chris Godwin, and then the Kansas City defense being really soft against tight ends. And it played perfect. Otten hit all of his lines. But you look at what Kansas City does against wide receivers, normally giving up 106 yards a game. Now, does that mean Courtland Sutton can't hit this? No. I still think Courtland Sutton can come above this 52-yard line, which is really low for him, and I think he can hit it, but I think there's some more research that needs to be done here. He's been playing really well these last 2 weeks, but against really soft passing defenses, right? Baltimore is one of the worst, Carolina is one of the worst, and so I think that's a pick that I would look at the right price. I would jump on it, guys. So early in the week, those are my 8 picks that I really like coming into the weekend. Make sure that you take a look at them. I walk through my research with you, but if you guys would make sure to like, subscribe, and throw a comment down below if you appreciated this content, and also if you want to be entered for the free Ray Lewis jersey. And you also see on the bottom of the screen to the right that if you sign up with Dabble and use code BWadePicks, you'll get $25 for free. Trying to help you guys get some winning picks. I'm trying to help you boost your bankroll just through sign-up bonuses, and I appreciate you guys watching this video. So let's make some money this weekend.